Hi and welcome to City Happenings. I'm Mayor David Black. Papillion continues to grow and offers much to its residents so they can live, work, and play. For more about Papillion, here's City Happenings.
Thanks, Mayor Black. The Sarpy Chamber sponsors the upcoming annual State of the County Conference. The Chamber president explains the logistics.
We do have a template that is in place for the event. The challenging part is finding the top topics that we want to present, because there's always interesting things that are going on in Sarpy County, and then lining up the best speaker on the topic and trying to coordinate with their schedules as well.
The process in picking which topics to present begins with the Chamber's Government Affairs Group.
It's comprised of elected officials, city, county, and also national delegation, and also some business people that are just interested in what's going on. So we ask them, they usually give us 7 to 8 topics.
The list is then given to the Chamber staff, who discusses them in a roundtable.
We are very aware of, but maybe we want that maybe the general public don't have as in-depth information as we may have here at the Chamber. And so we will narrow it down to about 4 or 5 of those topics and bring in the best speakers and coordinate with their schedules to come in and present.
The Government Affairs Group works all year.
First Wednesday of each month here at the Chamber offices. And during state legislation, we primarily focus on the legislative bills that are being submitted to our senators and kind of what the status are on those. And then the rest of the year, we're really focusing on what's going around on the community with each city and the county. And there's a representative from each group. And the national delegation will talk about maybe what's going on in their offices and what their key priorities are at the time.
We'll hear more about the State of the County Conference in later shows. The State of the County is set for Tuesday, May 22nd at Nebraska Christian College. The Papillion Volunteer Fire Department entity PVFD Inc. held a fire museum dedication. The biggest item is the city's first newly purchased fire truck, a 1947 LaFrance.
My wife graduated from Papillion, and it was a object that we were always interested in, and it was going to leave the community and never come back. So I was able to persuade a couple of people in the community that had the title that it was time that maybe I should buy it and hold on to it.
There was a lot going on with the volunteer fire department.
It was right at the time when the volunteer fire department was going to the paid fire department, and they needed the room in the fire barn for active equipment rather than a showpiece. We happened to collect cars and tractors, and so I had a place to store it. So we stored it for 8, 9, 10 years, and the 70th anniversary was the time to let it go back to the community. And that was our objective when we bought it, was not to keep it, but donate it back to the community. And we were just able to do it at a monumental anniversary.
The community restored the truck, and then the truck was headed out of town.
My wife and I, Lynette, we could not let it just leave. That's when our civic responsibility came in, and so we purchased it, and it's pretty much the same as what it is right now. We just maintained it, and we were able to maintain it in a heated and cooled storage area, so it didn't deteriorate.
Dr. Jansen is excited about the fire museum.
This is wonderful, and Russ Sieb has 90% of the credit to get this going. Wonderful man. The city leaders, they did a nice job, and once they saw the truck again, they fell back in love with it, which you can't help but love it.
The Senior Center hosts an open house entitled It's Pie Time for Spring.
A $5 purchase of a slice of homemade pie, ice cream, and coffee. And those funds that we raise are going to help support the Papillion Singing Seniors, who go out in our community every week and give it back so much fun entertainment. They need some new vests and bow ties.
It was also decided to couple the fundraiser with an open house.
We also thought, well, you know what, we haven't had an open house since I started 3.5, almost 4 years ago. So we thought, let's do an open house as well and invite people from the public to come out. and see what the senior center is about.
The Senior Center encourages local seniors to come and join the fun.
We have a really great group of people who come up here, and we are busy, but that doesn't mean we can't ever have new people come in. And I think what you learn is new people who come, they need kind of a friend to invite them, to kind of show them the way. It's not easy for someone to just walk in all by themselves. So when we have an open house, that kind of gives an opportunity for someone new to say, okay, it's a little bit easier to walk in there by myself, or I was invited by my friend who goes to the Y.
The Singing Seniors will perform some songs. The open house fundraiser is Wednesday, April 25th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Senior Center, 1001 Limerick Road.
That's what's happening around Papillion. There are lots of ways to stay up to date with what's happening. You can find us on Facebook, follow the City of Papillion on Twitter, or even watch our YouTube channel. And of course, information about all of our departments and programs is available on our website, www.papillion.org. For more information, go to papillion.org or just call the Mayor's Hotline at 402-827-1111. Thanks for watching.